How are you tonight? I hope you're all well and safe. My name is Joan and I am the Scottish Skin Guru. And today I want to talk to you about hyperpigmentation. This question gets cropped up all the time. I have talked about it before, but I keep getting emails, so I'm going to cover it again a little bit for you, and I hope that you really do get something from this. Or if you know someone who's got hyperpigmentation, share this video. Please subscribe to me, that would be great, and hit that notification button. I chat once a week about skin problems, and hey, who knows, one of these times I might help you really sort your skin issue out. I hope so. So, what is hyperpigmentation? Hyperpigmentation is a term given when dark patches appear on the skin. And these dark patches or pigmented lesions really are caused by a number of things, but UV sun exposure, excessive sun exposure that is, pregnancy you can get it with hormonal changes, and there is a lot of things that can cause it. And unfortunately, darker skin types can be very prone to it. Types 4 to 6 on the Fitzpatrick skin scale are prone to it. They can really be inflammatory skin conditions that are behind it. So let's chat about it further. There's 3 types of hyperpigmentation. The first one you will have heard of is melasma. Melasma really occurs in a lot of pregnant women. I think it's like 10% of pregnant women get melasma. It's obviously a hormonal one and hormonal related, and you get it where you've got pigmentation across this area here. And melasma really can occur again. If you're prone to it once, it can crop up again. So there's melasma. Sunspots, you've seen sunspots. Thank goodness I've not got many. I think I may have got one here on my hand somewhere, but sunspots or age spots, sometimes called liver spots, are usually on the face or on the hands, the bits of the body that are exposed to the sun. Yes. And then post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, you can often see this in someone who's had acne or darker skin with acne, and the lesions start to go darker and you've got this post-inflammatory. It's also from, if you think about it, skin trauma or injury, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So what are the causes? It's simple. It's the excess production of melanin. The melanin has got stimulated the melanocytes in the basal layer, so the outside layer of your skin is the epidermis. At the bottom, the epidermis has got layers in it. The bottom of the epidermis is the basal layer, where the little guys with the sunglasses, I call them, the melanocytes, and they start to get stimulated by something, and even medication can cause it, and it causes this pigment to overproduce in that area, and these patches can appear over all the body. So excess production of melanin is the cause, and what is the main culprit? And I really do believe that the sun, the UV, is the main culprit of this. Okay, but you can still get hyperpigmentation from this visible light. So we know the sun rays are invisible light rays, but this visible light that you're hearing me talking about, more and more light pollution you get from smartphones, iPads and computers. That's why it's really, really important to be aware that you can get hyperpigmentation from these other sources, from visible light. The pill, if you are on the pill and you notice it happening, there's a fair chance it's the pill that's giving it to you. Again, the contraceptive pill, it's a hormonal thing that's going on here, and it can cause it. So watching for that. Pregnancy, I've talked about that. The pregnancy is again hormonal, and 10% of women. And thinking about darker skin types again, 4 to 6 are very prone to hyperpigmentation. Yes. Medications, so you know sometimes when you get a medication or a drug from your doctor, they will tell you, I hope they tell you, that the drugs are UV sensitive, and there is some treatments for acne like minocycline, tetracycline, limacycline. These can be UV sensitive and they can cause hyperpigmentation, so always be checking the medication that you're on. And trauma or injury that's going to cause an inflammation to the skin, like acne, will cause it. If your mum and dad has got it, you will possibly get it. Okay, it can be hereditary or genetic. So I'm just putting that in the right direction. How do you prevent it? Now this is a thing, I've talked about stuff before about how to look after your skin in the sun, but how to prevent it. Sunscreen, okay, SPF 30, looking for a mineral sunscreen, definitely at least a 30, you could go up to a 50 if you want to. Hat, putting a hat on, clothing, and you get obviously get these clothing, the clothing now that's UV resistant, so looking for that, especially if you're running outside, jogging, walking, anything outside, golf stuff, any golf clothes, look for UV protection. Avoid sun 10 to 4, you know, we know that the sun's at its strongest then, so if you know you're prone to it, really be careful. Avoid the certain medications that are UV sensitive. I've also got to say to you that heat's a thing, you know, to stop your skin becoming inflamed. I did have a client, or I do have a client, a lovely client, who is prone to it very badly on her cheek area. And, you know, we went through the treatments, which I'm going to talk about. But the thing is that she actually had her own little bakery in her kitchen. She made cakes, she baked cakes for people to sell, and a fabulous lady. But the problem was she had double ovens going all the time, so that heat, you know, and that's the other thing, when there's heat going on in a darker skin type, that can definitely aggravate and stimulate it. So what we need to be thinking about is, how are we going to treat it? What skincare products would I be talking about to you to look for? I really think you should be looking for treating the skin at home with the AHAs like glycolic acid. This is products that include have these ingredients: glycolic acid, lactic acid, salicylic acid. You want to be using those types of ingredients because you want to cause an exfoliation of the skin, a natural exfoliation that's going to cause the dead skin cells to come off. And as the dead skin cells come off, it's absolutely going to lighten that pigmentation up and even the skin tone. Vitamin C, I think vitamin C is crucial for you to think about because it's called a tyrosinase inhibitor. So the enzyme tyrosinase that actually stimulates melanin production, you need to inhibit that. So using vitamin C serums, vitamin C in creams is going to absolutely prevent that overproduction of melanin. I also have mentioned this before, but if you're going away to a warm climate, whenever we can fly again, if you're going away on holiday to a warm climate, you really have to consider using vitamin C serums before you travel to really prevent this happening. You really have got to do that. That's a good tip to do to really stop the overproduction of the melanin when you get there. Vitamin A, so we've talked about the acids. Vitamin C is L-ascorbic acid is the best one to look for, but acids making the skin shed. But vitamin A you'll find in retinol products, hopefully. The retinol products or retinoids are going to deliver vitamin A into the skin, deep into the skin, and that's going to have a great effect. It's going to make the skin healthy. It's going to really promote good cell function. It is. And vitamin A also causes the skin cell renewal to speed up, so it's going to speed up all that skin to come up and really to promote fresher skin and lighter skin and better skin, and it's going to get rid of some of that pigmentation. It will. And the final thing is to always remember about this sunscreen. You need to wear a sunscreen not just outdoors because of the UV, but indoors because of the light pollution off of all your mobiles, smartphones, iPads, computers. You have to be using the inside indoors as well, right? So indoors and outdoor sunscreen. If you went on to a range of products, how long is it going to take to get rid of your pigmentation? And this is the thing, I need you to know that hyperpigmentation, in some cases, it's a work in progress, So you need to keep at it. So I would be thinking you need to give it 8 weeks definitely to see a real improvement, and possibly to 12 weeks. So we're talking about 2 to 3 months to have a real good improvement in your skin. But all that time it should be working. But really, 8 to 12 weeks. Be patient and keep doing it. You know, this, the key to good skin or great skin is consistency, being consistent about using these kind of things. I will put all the products I'm recommending down below for you to have a look at, okay, if this is your issue. When lockdown is lifted, when it's lifted, what treatments would I suggest you go along to your salons for, to your spas for? For me, the best treatment I have performed on people with pigmentation problems is a chemical peel, a glycolic chemical peel. And I do like to start someone off using glycolic cleansers at home before they get the peel, because at that point, if they start using it before they come in for the peel, they're absolutely starting the skin to shed and come off itself naturally. When I get them in for the peel, I'm taking that another layer of dead skin off, and new skin is going to, it's like in with or out with the old dead skin and in with the new, and that's what glycolic peels do. Yes, so having a look at that. One last thing, if you're somewhere that you want to find out a good esthetician, I really can give you the names of JL trained estheticians who can look after you, who are all skin experts in their field. So please feel free to email me at info@jlformulations.com and I will give you a list who are near to you, close to your home. Please take care, have a great week, stay safe. Bye for now. Bye.